Hello all. In last session, we discussed all the theoretical parts of mutual fund, that is the basics of mutual fund. And now is the time to use that information or the knowledge to select a mutual fund which is suitable for us, for our goals, for our investments. So today's topic is mutual fund selector. So there are a couple of sites which we can use to select a fund for our needs. One of them is value research. So if I Google value research, uh, this one is the website. Open the website, then there is a free tool uh, called Fund Selector. So if I go to Fund Selector, then similar to the online shopping which we do by using the filters on Amazon or Flipkart, it is for the mutual funds. So the my watch list and my investments are useful when we have when we create any account on this website. But for now, we'll see the other filters. So third one is the fund house. So fund house is if we want to select any specific mutual fund house, that we can select it from here. For example, Axis, Aditya Birla, or maybe L&T, Motilal Oswal. Okay. Now the next is the category. So category we have seen earlier also equity, debt, hybrid, and commodities. So equity means when we want to save money for long term, uh, but that is plus 3 years of investment. And then debt funds are the short term funds which we can save for 1 to 3 years. And hybrids are combination of debt and equity, which these all things which we discussed previously. So I will not go much into detail. When I go in equity, I can just pick the all equity funds or the sector wise or the equity large cap, mid cap, multi cap, small cap, ELSS, that is for tax saving. So for example, if I select ELSS now for the filter, then uh, the fund type is open-ended or close-ended. In open-ended, uh, investor has a flexibility to switch in and switch out fund whenever they want, and closed-ended is there is a restriction to withdraw your funds. So there is a lock-in for some closed-ended funds. So we'll select the open-ended. Then plan type, which we discuss also, that is regular and direct. So I want direct plans. Then these are some ratings which are given to the mutual funds. So I will select all for now, and then update the fund list. So when I update the fund list, it will just fetch the all the filters and give me the mutual fund plans for ELSS category. Yeah. So now I can see that there are I selected 5 mutual fund houses, and for each fund houses there is a one plan which comes under ELSS, that is tax saving. So there these fall all 5 plans of 5 fund houses has been appeared, and there is a rating has been given 5 star, 4 star, which is also helpful when we want to analyze any fund. Then the category equity ELSS, launch date, expense ratio. So this is an important thing which we can figure it out quickly for all the 5 plans. So here now the Motilal Oswal has a least expense ratio. Next to that is Axis long-term equity, and then 1 year returns of those plans, rank, net assets is the AUM which they handle. So Axis Bank handles the biggest AUM. So this is, we can say that this fund is growing and there are more investors in these funds. So then there are other tabs also. If I go to returns, then I can see 1 week return, 1 week rank, 1 month return, 3 months return, 6 months return, 1 year return. Then I can also filter it out based on long term. So for example, 3 year return, 5 year return, 10 year return. returns for the SIP. So if I select SIP, then 3 years SIP returns, 5-year SIP returns, that is continuous investment. And then the annual returns, which we also discussed that on in 2014, how much the fund has given the returns in 2018 minus 3.47, 2019 5.37 for Aditya Birla Sun Life. So this way we can see all the details of mutual funds on this website very easily, and which help us to choose the right mutual fund for our need from the large set of mutual fund available in the market. NAV of the fund is the current NAV of all these funds and the previous NAV, that is the last NAV, and 52-week high NAV, 52-week low NAV, which is useful when we want to do some lump sum investment. For example, I have a 10,000 rupees in my hand and I want to invest it, and if the fund NAV is close to this 52-week low NAV, then it's good to invest directly uh, in the lump sum amount. Then fees and details. Yeah, the expense ratio, minimum investment required, and exit load. There is no exit load for ELSS fund because those are locked for 3 years, so nothing is applicable here. And fund manager is fund manager name is already given and his tenure. So how long he is handling that fund, that details are already there, which is also helpful for us. So for example, Axis Bank Long Term Equity Direct Fund, the fund manager is Jignesh Gopani, and he's handling this fund from last 7 years. So this is good that if the fund manager is handling the respective fund from the long period, then we can analyze the fund performance for that fund manager. So this one is the one website in which we can filter out the mutual fund as per our requirement. Then there is another website called, everyone is aware about it, it's moneycontrol.com. So if I go to moneycontrol.com and select a mutual fund, in mutual fund category, I can just see the list of mutual fund which are top performing based on money control analysis, with the category equity, equity focused, tax saving, etc. Also, uh, they provide the top performing categories. So for example, whether equity large cap has given a better return, or the year wise return of each category of the fund. So this could also be useful to decide the category of the fund. Then if I go to any category, so for example, we'll go to same equity ELSS. Then I get again I get a list of mutual funds under ELSS category for all fund houses. And now here also I can see the return 1 week, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, etc. Here we can also choose direct plan versus regular plan, and these are historic returns. So I can go to investment returns. Similar tabs are available on money control as well. So these returns are considering the uh, lump sum investment. So if I go to SIP returns, then it considers as you, if you start one SIP 1 year before and invest continuously for monthly SIP, then these are the 1 year return of that SIP. So don't go for the sponsored tabs because these are advertised to keep their name on the top. So we can see the other ranking. We can filter it out based on the CRISIL ranking. CRISIL is the third party organization who gives the ranking to the mutual funds. So This is another good website to search. So this way we can easily find the mutual fund for our goals or our requirements. So we can go to any of the type of the mutual fund, and then we can analyze the performance. You can see means whether which website is handy for you. That way you can choose and then select the fund accordingly. That's it for now. Thank you.